ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ today let us study the next topic in the local self government. So in the previous class we have studied in detail about the rural local self government. So in the rural local self government we have studied the three tier system pertaining to the rural local self government. Today let us focus on urban local self government. So in the urban local self government, so we study city corporation, it is also known as municipal corporation or Mahanagarapalike. Next we study municipality or municipal council. We have some questions on this topic. So list the functions of urban local bodies. So list the functions of urban local bodies means the functions of city corporation and also the functions of municipality or municipal council. Okay, first let us see what is urban self-governing institutions. Actually, the urban self-governing institutions will look after the affairs of urban areas. Urban areas and city areas like Belgavi, Bengaluru. So big cities are considered as urban areas here. So urban areas affairs andre ಏನು ಬರ್ತಾವಂದ್ರೆ so road construction ಇರಬಹುದು, road repairs, building construction, drinking water supply, electricity connection, so etc. So such affairs, such problems related to urban areas are taken care ಅಂದ್ರೆ look after. ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಯಾರು ಕೇರ್ ತಗೋತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಬನ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಗವರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಅವರು ಕೇರ್ ತಗೋತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದೋಸ್? So those are municipal corporation, municipal council and nagar panchayat. So there are three bodies here. So these are called as three tier local bodies for urban areas. So as we have studied in rural self-governing institutions, local self-governing institutions, rural, we have studied again the three tier system there, that is village panchayat, taluk panchayat and jilla panchayat. So similarly in urban self-governing institutions we have again a three tier system, so that consisting of municipal corporation, municipal council and nagar panchayat. So municipal corporation is taken for larger urban areas, so like Mumbai, Pune, Bengaluru. So those are taken as municipal corporation areas. Municipal council for smaller urban areas. So smaller urban areas are smaller than the municipal corporation areas. Then nagar panchayat for the transitional area, that is area bigger than village and smaller than city. So these all are taken under the urban self-governing institutions. So before studying this in detail, let us have a short video which actually tells the brief introduction about the urban self-governing institutions. After that we have a seminar by our student Sushant from 4th semester ENC.
Who decides where hospitals are to be opened? What about schools? Who decides that? The parks that you play in? Have you ever wondered who is in charge of making sure that the street lights are working or the garbage is collected regularly and disposed of safely? In villages back in the day, the elders would form a small committee and take all the decisions regarding village welfare. This is how the concept of panchayat came in. They have a body consisting of the elected representatives of the village. The Gram Panchayat is what we're talking about. So, Gram means village, Panch means 5, and Ayat means assembly. But what about cities though? Well, the administration of cities is a little different from the panchayat system that someone who has grown up in a village might be used to. Big cities have municipal corporations and smaller towns have municipal councils or municipalities. These organizations take care of the planning and the administration of the area. These are the governing bodies. The term panchayat has its origin in India, as we saw earlier. But the term municipal comes from Latin. Municipum means free city. When these big cities have a population of over 10 lakhs, they're called metropolitan cities or metropolis. Metropolis is a Greek word coming from metera, meaning mother, and polis, meaning city or town. So metropolis is like a mother city, a prime city. A metropolis is a large city which is an important center for the country in terms of the number of people who live there and their livelihoods. These cities also have an impact on the way the people in a country live their lives, their music, their art, and even their movies. The metropolis is an important hub for all sorts of connections with countries across borders. Let's take the example of New Delhi. The population of New Delhi in 2011 was 1.68 crores. New Delhi is the capital of our country, and it has been the capital for a very long time, since 13th February 1931 to be precise. New Delhi is where our parliament building and the president's house called the Rashtrapati Bhavan and all the important central government offices are located. New Delhi is also of historical importance by being at the center of many memorable moments in our country's history. Mumbai is a metropolis too. As of 2011, its population was 1.84 crores. Mumbai is the financial capital of India. But what probably makes it a hub is the superb natural harbor that has become the center of attraction for sea routes crossing the Arabian Sea. Mumbai has become the main western gateway that connects India with the world. Chennai, Bengaluru, Kolkata, Pune, Hyderabad. These are some of the important metropolitan cities of India. Now that we've seen what the different metro cities in our country look like, big cities have municipal corporations and smaller towns have municipal councils. When these big cities have a population of over 10 lakhs, they're called metropolitan cities or metropolis. New Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, Bengaluru, Hyderabad, and Pune are some of the important metro cities in India.
So let's start with city corporation. City corporation or municipal corporation, or it can be said as Mahanagarpalike. As per the Constitution of India, the corporations are formed in big cities having a population more than 3 lakh people. It is established under a specific laws passed by the state legislature. So according to the Constitution of India, the city corporations are formed in big cities who have more population, like more than 3 lakh. So these city corporations are formed by the state legislature. State legislature provides some laws, and according to the laws, we can form the city corporation. So for the example in India, the cities which are bigger and having more population than 3 lakh people are like Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Chennai, Jaipur, etc. Composition. It consists of corporators, that is representatives of the people who are elected by the people of different wards of the municipal corporation. The total number of these corporators is not more than 100, and should not be less than 30 and depends on the population of the city. So the members of the city corporation are called corporators. These are the representatives or the members who are elected by the people of wards. So the city is divided in some parts known as wards. For example, ward number 1, ward number 2, etc. So the people from these wards elect their representatives during elections, and these representatives are appointed as corporators for city corporation. So total number of these corporators is less than 100 and it should not be more than 30. And this members depends on the number of members depends on the population of the city. It also includes the state government nominates 5 members to municipal corporation who are the residents of that city and have the experience in that field. So state government in which this city is located, the state government also nominates 5 members for the city corporation. These members are appointed according to the residence, means they should be living in this city and also they should have some experience in this corporation field. The members of Lok Sabha and Legislative Assembly whose constituencies fall in that city are also ex officio corporators. So Lok Sabha and Legislative Assembly members who are from this area, the city area in which this corporation is located, they are also ex officio members, and these are elected from legislatures and Lok Sabha. The members of Rajya Sabha and Legislative Council who have enrolled as voters in that municipal corporation area are also the ex officio corporators. Also, the members of Rajya Sabha and Legislative Council who are from the city area are also the ex officio corporators or the members of this city corporation. Mayor and deputy mayor are elected by corporators in first meeting for 1 year. The mayor presides over the meetings of council of the city corporation and the deputy mayor presides over the meetings in the absence of the mayor. So during the first meeting of the city corporation, they elect among themselves one person as a mayor and another as a deputy mayor. So the mayor is in charge of all the meetings conducted by the city corporation, and whenever the mayor is absent or is not able to attend the meeting, deputy mayor is in charge of those meetings. Term. These are elected for a period of 5 years, but the nominated members may be removed as and when the government needed. So the working term or the period for which this city corporation members work is of 5 years. But whenever the government is needed, they can remove or nominate other members from the city corporation. So let's move forward. Staff and commissioner. The IAS officer is appointed as commissioner and he is the office head. There are a number of staff who work under the commissioner in the office. So an IAS officer is appointed as the commissioner in the city corporation and he is the head of the corporation office. And there are many number of staffs who work under this commissioner. So as you all know, our city is Belgavi. So in Belgavi city, we have a corporation, and as Belgavi is a big city having approximately population of 5 to 6 lakhs. So the commissioner of the Belgavi corporation is Jagdish KH and the mayor is Bassappa Chikkaldini. So the picture here you can see is the old corporation office from Belgavi, or we can call it as Mahanagarpalike Belgavi. And the This one picture is the new building which is under construction. You can see here it looks like the Parliament House. If you can see it clearly, this building is inspired from a Parliament House from New Delhi, so it looks similar to it. It has a statue at the center of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Next, committees. The city corporation has the following committees: Finance, Taxation, and Appeals Committee. This committee deals with the financial reports, taxes which you pay to the corporation, and also appeals or the requests we have towards the corporation from the people all over the city. Like education, social justice, and public health committees. This committee deals with the education of the students, that is government schools, etc. And social justice, this, for example, health of the public health, hospitals, civil hospitals, or government hospitals, etc. Accounts and Town Planning Committee. This committee deals with the accounts, the audit reports of the city, and also planning about the town, like development, what constructions of buildings, etc. Functions of municipal corporation: to plan activity. So municipal corporation plans activities like development, what developments we need to do under the city, also constructions of some buildings, roads, bridges, etc. Building and repair of roads and bridges. Yes, as we discussed, building the roads, bridges, or if the old roads and bridges should be repaired. This all is also seen by municipal corporation. Regulation of land use and construction of buildings. So division of lands, also construction, some government buildings, etc. And property all comes under municipal corporation. Economic and social development planning and implementing. So economic development in the sense the development in agriculture, field, industries, transportation, etc. And social development is the development in health, education facilities, so etc. Next, sanitization, sewage, waste, public health, conservancy, and pollution management. So municipal corporation also deals with the waste, garbage which you throw. They collect them from the roadsides. They use it for recycling or reusing. Also sewage, wastewater from the gutters, drainage water. Also they deal with the public health, and also they try to reduce the pollution by cleaning whole city. You might have seen some workers cleaning the roads in the early morning or collecting garbage from the roadside. They all work under municipal corporation. Water supply management for domestic, commercial, and industrial purpose. So water which is supplied all over the city is supplied by the municipal corporation. They supply the water for the whole city for domestic purpose, that is household uses, commercial and industrial purposes, that is for the industries and the factories in the city. Safety and security services, fire services, etc. So municipal corporation also deals with safety of the people of the city and providing security and safety for the people, and also fire service. Promotion of cultural, aesthetic, and educational aspects. So municipal corporation promotes the cultural and art, literature, and education of the city. Also, It deals with the rules, norms, regulations, technology, values, etc. Development of gardens, parks, playgrounds, cremation grounds, etc. So municipal corporation also tries to develop the gardens, parks, playgrounds for children to play, to enjoy, cremation grounds for burial of dead bodies or for burning, taxes, penalties, and fees collection and utilization for city development. So municipal corporation collects some taxes or fees or penalties from the people all over the city. For example, property tax, house tax, electricity tax, you might be knowing, water tax, etc. They collect and they use it for the development of our city. Next, to safeguard the interests of SC, ST, and other backward class people. So it also tries to protect the interests of SC, ST, or backward class people, etc. So for the current situation, the one more function of the municipal corporation, what we can see is in the current pandemic, they are trying to sanitize all this over the city area. You might be seeing they are sanitizing all city for our safety. So we'll proceed further. So next is municipality or municipal council. The Constitution of India provides the municipality or municipal council for the city having a population of more than 50,000 and less than 3 lakhs. So according to Constitution of India, the smaller cities which are having less population than 3 lakhs or more than 50,000 have municipality or municipal councils. So the small cities are, for example, like Noida, Bijapur, Puducherry, Kolar, etc. Composition. The municipality consists of councillors who are directly elected by the people from different wards in the city. The number of councillors is determined on the basis of population of the city. So as in city corporations, there are corporators. Similarly, in municipality, there are councillors. So these councillors are the representatives which are elected by the peoples from different wards from city. So the number of councillors depends on the population of the city. Along with the councillors, it also has state government nominate 5 members who are residents of the city and have the knowledge of the municipal administration. So government, state government in which the city is located, the state government elects 5 members or nominates them who live in this city, who are residents in this city, and also who have the knowledge in this municipal administration. The members of Lok Sabha and State Legislative Assembly whose constituencies fall in that city are also ex officio members. So also the members of Lok Sabha and State Legislative Assembly who are from this city area are called the ex officio members of this council. The members of Rajya Sabha and State Legislative Council who have enrolled their names as the voters in that municipality are also ex officio. Also, members of Rajya Sabha and State Legislative Council from this city are nominated as members of Municipal Council. The elected members of Municipal Council will elect the president and vice president. The president presides over the meetings of the council, and in the absence of president, the vice president will take his job. So this all the members of the municipal council come together and elect one person among themselves as president and another one as vice president. The president is the in charge of all the meetings conducted by this municipal council, and in the absence of this president, vice president is in charge of all the meetings. Term and sessions. The municipal council has a term of 5 years and municipal council meets once in 6 months. So similarly, like city corporation, the municipal council also has the office term of 5 years, and meetings of this municipal council are held once in 6 months. The municipal councils also try to protect the interests, the needs of the SC/ST and all the backward class people. Public facilities include street lighting, park areas, bus stands, etc. Also, council tries to provide the public facilities like lighting on the streets, parking areas for the vehicles, the bus stands all over the city.
Okay, thank you Sushant for your very nice presentation on urban self-governing institutions. Those are city corporation, municipality and Nagar Panchayat. I think it is very clear for you dear students. Shall we stop now? Thank you.